paying and come with little debt. But it also helps dealerships maintain a healthy workforce, something the industry has struggled to do since the pandemic.
There is a shortage of technicians out there, and it really reared its ugly head during COVID.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Parts Talk. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Now, mechanics are the backbone of keeping our vehicles on the road, whether planes, trains or automobiles, land, air and sea. But in 2024 and beyond, the trade is facing a massive shortage. Why? That's what we're going to break down in this particular video. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you have to leave before the end of this particular episode, please leave a thumbs up. The algorithm will really appreciate it. So let's get into our feature video from KXAN news channel, and the link will be in the description box below. Let's get into this.
Many local businesses struggle to fill open positions. The San Marcos car dealership is bolstering its workforce through a partnership that is preparing local students for the future while helping the Central Texas economy. Sam Stark explains.
Nathan Harris said he has always been into cars, with Toyotas especially catching his eye.
Toyotas are definitely up on my list.
As senior at New Braunfels High School, he heard of a program at San Marcos Toyota that gets students hands-on auto technician experience.
I love the hands-on. I love just using my body. It makes me feel, energized and active, and definitely see myself pursuing this career, potentially my whole life.
It's a program that is mutually beneficial. It sets students up for a career in the industry.
I do apologize for the quality of the video, but it's them, it's not necessarily me, and that's how it was recorded. Again, the link will be in the description box below, so you can check it out for yourself. But let me pause right here as it is, because many young people are avoiding the trade right now. The cost of tools alone can exceed over $10,000, and pair that with low starting wages and minimal benefits. And it's no wonder they're choosing other trades like HVAC or electrical work, where pay and benefits are much better right from the start. But I would still recommend being a mechanic for about the first 5 years just to get a wide range of experience. The thing is, the work environment is brutal, and some mechanics often deal with poor working conditions, unsafe equipment, and management that prioritizes profit over safety. And I'm very familiar with a lot of mechanics who actually shared stories of having to destroy faulty parts just to protect themselves or others because management wouldn't replace them. And let's not forget the big one, the salary. The pay doesn't match the effort. So even seasoned mechanics struggle to make ends meet. Flat rates make earnings inconsistent, and many shops avoid paying overtime. But despite the years of experience and certification, mechanics often earn less than apprentices in other trades. Let's continue.
Paying and come with little debt. But it also helps dealerships maintain a healthy workforce, something the industry has struggled to do since the pandemic.
There is a shortage of technicians out there, and it really reared its ugly head during COVID.
Sean Moore, San Marcos Toyota service director, said the hope is that people who participate in the program might end up sticking around for a while.
We grow these kids from the ground up, and then they have the loyalty to the dealership. So that's why we started that.
And after they graduate from high school, Moore said there's an opportunity at Austin Community College that allows them to finish their training while continuing to work.
There's a lot of other career paths other than just, four-year colleges. I think there's just a lot of options, and you don't want to overlook those.
In San Marcos, Sam Stark, KXAN News.
And the program at Austin Community College that Sam mentioned allows students to alternate between the classroom and the auto shop with custom curriculum that gives students the certifications and degrees to immediately enter the workforce. Going in depth right now, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, there's been around 68,000 openings for automotive service technicians each year over the last decade. And the Bureau says the need for this kind of work isn't going anywhere. That's all thanks to a rising growing number of older vehicles on the road as people keep their cars longer. However, the Bureau does admit that an increase in electric vehicles on the road, which currently require less maintenance and repair, could limit some of the demand in the future.
But let's not forget that the job of being a mechanic itself is grueling. General auto repairs requires working on hundreds of makes and models, and each with unique systems, and it's physically and mentally exhausting with little room for error. In the meantime, fleet mechanics who focus on specialized equipment report better pay and better working condition. The thing is, customers often don't understand the true cost of maintaining vehicles, and the industry's increasing reliance on computer systems may lock many out of basic repairs. So mechanics are left to navigate these frustrations very, very daily. And despite all this, many mechanics stay in the trade because they love the work. If you look at the enthusiasm and the passion of that young man earlier, as he was explaining that he likes doing the work, and that's what most mechanics often do. But with the older mechanics retiring and fewer young people entering, the skills gap is actually growing. As mentioned, 68,000 mechanics are needed each year in order to fill the gap that is widening. But without change, we could be looking at a future where vehicles will be sitting broken with no one left to fix them. And those working with or have dealership experience will know that the downfall in the dealerships are greed and nepotism. And let me give my recommendations for all these young men here who are actually going to trade school, is that for them to build a network amongst each other while in school. Get a business plan and start your own shops and grow from there while you're younger. The government actually doesn't give a shit. And the emphasis in the last 30 years or so has been about college degrees and university degrees, corporate office and wearing a suit. The men who build and maintain society I often look down upon. Even our own women look down on us. So it's the culture that they have built over the years. Trade skills that were promoted in high schools years ago took a backseat. Now they're trying to put a band-aid on the actual damage they've done. But it's never too late though. If you go online and see people offering business advice, they will tell you to purchase a small skill trade business because that's where the actual future is. And boomers and early Gen Xers will be retiring soon. And those businesses are great assets. And for those of you who enjoy watching South Park, there was this one particular episode called Joining the Pandaverse. You're seeing it right here, where all the corporate guys with degrees doesn't know how to hold a screwdriver, much less read a repair manual. And all the handymen were driving around their luxury cars, living in mansions and owning yachts and spaceships. Art actually imitates life, or life imitates art, something like that. And that is basically where we are now, or where we'll be heading shortly. We lost focus and allow feminism to distract us and so many other things. A lot of people will never do the jobs that maintain society. A lot of people will never do the jobs that maintain society. You'll never see a feminist as a high-rise window cleaner. You will never see a feminist as a long-haul heavy-duty truck driver. You will never see a feminist out there on a deep-sea oil rig. You will never see a feminist as a sewage underground maintenance worker. You will never see a feminist as an elevator mechanic or an escalator repair or a gym equipment repair technician. You will never see a feminist as an HVAC technician. You will never see a feminist pull up as a technician from a telecommunications provider to come and install your internet. Men like working with those hands. Men are attracted to fixing things and solving problems. Feminists are agents of chaos. But that's just my daily rant for today. As usual, please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to grab a copy of my ebook, The Parts Manager Guide. Please smash that like button on your way out. It will only take you 1.5 seconds to do so. Until next time.